World War III? It's a phrase we never want to hear. But now it's not coming from conspiracy theorists or doomsday bloggers, it's coming directly from Russian leadership. And the target is Donald Trump. Just days ago, President Trump made a shocking statement, one that stunned both allies and enemies. As Russia intensified missile strikes on Ukraine, Trump didn't hold back.
I don't know what happened to Putin. I've known him a long time. But now he's sending rockets into cities and killing people. I don't like it at all.
Trump, once criticized for being too close to Putin, is now turning the heat all the way up. He claims that if it weren't for him, really bad things would have already happened to Russia.
He's playing with fire, and something has definitely changed in him.
And that's when Russia responded, with a threat that shook the world.
I only know of one really bad thing. World War III. I hope Trump understands this.
Let's pause. Was that a direct threat of nuclear war from a former Russian president against a former U.S. president? This isn't just saber-rattling. Russia feels cornered. Their economy is crumbling, their troops are dying, 1,500 per day by some estimates. And Trump, once a lifeline, is now leading the charge against them. In a move that stunned global leaders, Trump lifted restrictions on how Ukraine can use American-supplied weapons. What does that mean? For the first time, Ukraine can now strike targets inside Russia, using Western weapons. And just like that, the rules of war changed. Before this, U.S. policy, especially under Biden, avoided giving Ukraine the green light to target Russia directly. Fear of Russian retaliation, fear of nuclear threats, fear of crossing a line. But Trump called their bluff, and he's not alone. We spoke to journalist Jason J. a man personally banned from Russia by Vladimir Putin himself.
Trump is finally realizing what we've known all along. Putin isn't interested in peace, he's interested in power destruction and control.
Russia is on the brink. Inflation is at 30%. Interest rates at 21%. And the budget? Bleeding billions into a war it cannot win. And now, Trump and Republicans are pushing a sanctions bill that could destroy what's left of Russia's financial lifeline. The bill? It slaps a 500% tariff on any country buying Russian oil, including China and India. Both countries trade 10-15x more with the U.S. than Russia. Will they risk their economy for cheap oil? Probably not. And without them, Russia falls. Inside Russia, reality is catching up. Civilians are waking up to war at their doorstep.
It hit right near my house. Everything collapsed. This is a nightmare.
These are the consequences of a war that Putin started. Remember, Russia started this war. First in 2014 with Crimea, then again in 2022, a full invasion. And now as their missiles strike Kiev and their economy burns, they cry victim while threatening World War III. Trump has now called out Putin as crazy, saying he's killing not just Ukrainians but his own people.
Missiles and drones are being shot into cities for no reason. He wants all of Ukraine, not just a piece.
With Putin losing control, the U.S., under Trump's influence, may now consider the unthinkable, toppling the regime.
If we put enough political, military and economic pressure on Russia, Putin could fall. And that's something Trump is uniquely positioned to do.
It gets worse. Russia now depends on Iranian drones, North Korean missiles, and Chinese money to survive. This isn't a superpower, it's a desperate dictatorship clinging to survival with foreign scraps. Medvedev has threatened nuclear war over 50 times. But that's the game they play. Putin stays silent, pretending to be above it all, while his attack dogs bark threats of Armageddon. Now Germany is sending long-range missiles. The West is no longer afraid. Even the most skeptical U.S. lawmakers, like J.D. Vance, admit Russia will not get the land it hasn't earned. The truth is clear. Putin has made his last mistake. He gambled everything and lost. Trump, once seen as his last ally, is now his most powerful enemy. The world is watching, the endgame is coming, and for Vladimir Putin, there may be no way out.